Sir, we are overrun.
Welcome back, true believers. A little preview. My next upcoming video about tactics will be on the channel, showing you my home studio. But let's get into it. Golden Damarong versus the Nova Cats 3053. He brought in 4 lances, and I barely had a binary, 2 support fighters, and 2 points of elementals. Yeah, wasn't going to go well. Overall, we were using 40k terrain because we played at Heroes Retreat in San Antonio, Texas, and Wonderland America's Mall. We added a castle, some ruins, wanted to make it look interesting. Haven't got to deployment yet. His 4 lances were kind of intimidating, especially the lance with 3 archers and a crusader. Then he had the Atlas, the Stalker, and the other scaries, and yeah. So for deployment, I wanted to set up and make him come to me. I should have bunched up and rushed him. It would have worked out better. Lessons learned. However, Golden Damarong at this point in the campaign is a very elite force. Very few pilots are skill 4 or 3. Most of them are averaging between 2, 3, and 1. Doing something different, wanted to show you what it looked like from his point of view coming around. And realizing that 40k terrain has a lot of windows and doors wasn't going to end well for my forces. It was just not going to happen. Turn 1 ended with me losing a Koshi, Shadowcat, and the other Koshi right off the bat. There was nowhere I could go without feeling the hurt. I would try to give as good as I got for turn 2. It turned out to be a rout. The Gazhawk escaped destruction. The remaining mechs I had to skirt around corners and make my opponent pay for it. It was just a beating left and right. There was nowhere safe for me to truly be. Coming around, the Stormcrow and Thor pounded on one of the archers, ripping off its armor. The Gazhawk whiffed point blank range with a jump. The Bounty Hunter Marauder had scaled that building just to get even. But again, his longbows are sitting out there doing their indirect thing. He had spotters, and it was just tragic. The Stone Rhino that was on the table had all of its armor and all but 1 point of structure stripped off, so he limped off the field, driving my opponent up the wall. But again, trying to hold on there. The Nova Cat, which was the other commander, was trying to put him some damage and paid for it at the end of 3. Just all the indirect fire, direct shots, and coming for the commander was painful. But we dropped that entire lance. The Crusader had to run off the field, but all 3 archers were destroyed. And we whiffed picking on those 2 Phoenix Hawks again. This game was just not for the Nova Cats. My dice failed me for the first 2 turns. Going into turn 4, I forgot to move the video over, but it's okay. So turn 4 for my opponent was advancing the field and securing the battlefield. For the Nova Cats, it was more realizing that there was nothing left, or nothing good was coming of this. The Ryokan was taken out, the other Koshi was taken out, Stone Rhino escaped. Turn 5 with the scramble, Dragonfly jumped. Thor caught a engine miraculous crit from a Phoenix Hawk, and it was just about running and fleeing at this point. Mad Cat trying to dodge the Atlas and the Stalker Came around a corner. Longbows are still sitting out there pretty. They had nothing to shoot at this turn because they had no spotter. But at the same time, the Koshi and the Goshawk and the Dragonfly were trying to make it. At the end of turn 6, the Mad Cat was wiped out, just gunned down in the prime of his youth. Hunchback got a lucky shot to finish him off, but overall it was a slugfest all the way through and through, as we always do with Gundam. So in the highlight reel, he salvaged the Mad Cat, he salvaged a couple other mechs. Both longbows were forced to flee. The Thor was gunned down by a Phoenix Hawk. And that was the game, folks. We had to clean up because the store was busy. But again, thank you for watching. Check out the pictures. Deuces.